This is Bella Miller-Morton. In all of the hubbub around this year's London Olympics, many of you may not have noticed the Olympic event known simply as normal. I'm on my way to meet Becky Miller-Smith, one of the sport's most unremarkable contenders. She came in 4th in Beijing. Becky grew up in Plainstown, Michigan, the daughter of a Pulitzer Prize-winning astrophysicist and a renowned chef. As a youngster, she showed great promise in hula hoop, earning 4th in the quarterfinal heat of the Midwestern Rhythmic Hula. But she chose a different path, sensing a different greatness. She was called to the pursuit of normal. I caught up with Becky in Piccadilly Circus, days away from her first event.
Becky Miller-Smith, so wonderful to be here today with you. You're back here in London, and so give us a little background. Like, how did you start out, and when did you first know that this was going to be your Olympic sport?
I believe I was 12. I woke up in the middle of the night crying again. I just felt like there was this unfulfilled dream.
Becky Miller-Smith, give us an idea of what your days are like for you preparing for these normal Olympics.
Well, Bella, it always starts at the shoe store.
I might have to get these. Tell us about your path.
Sure, yeah. I mean, my family is incredibly successful.
So I'm here with Becky's sister, Victoria Miller-Smith. I just wanted to get a couple of thoughts from you about your sister. Are you rooting for her in London? Did you ever know she'd come this far in the quest for normal?
What was the question?
There have been many moments throughout the years where I was on the verge, right on the very edge, the precipice of success. I mean, hula hooping, I was a phenom.
How did you pull back?
Well,
how did you, stop yourself?
There was nothing I wanted more than normal, nothing.
This is such an inspiration.
I really hope to inspire an entire nation of girls.
I've been reading a lot in this book, and I think it explains so much. It talks about how from birth, really till the time we're 2, we're bathed in basically a stew of estrogen, and this pretty much forms and finishes our senses of our normalcy and or our exceptionalism. What do you think about that? Estrogen.
Calming the raging mind is probably one of the hardest parts of my job. I have my Buddhist Kabbalah rosary beads.
Freud und die Dichter. I still kind of want those boots.
So tell me about Beijing. I know that it was a really rough struggle. It was you and Tamara Miller-Jones, and she really had it in for you there. You were 4th, and I know to some that would be actually a sign of normal, but 4th is just can be a devastating nothing. Okay.
So Becky, I know that last time in Beijing that this was one of your hardest events, the cheese shopping event, and I know Tamara Miller-Jones, she was able to just breeze through the goat cheese Parmesan contest. How have you prepared for it this time?
It's really just about craft American singles.
One of Becky's strongest events is the coffee making pull, and we're here sort of examining where she practices her technique and sort of gets strength for the next event. And these are obviously some very extraordinary coffee making options, but true to form because she is a normal champion. Becky showed us how she won the coffee event in Beijing with the Black & Decker. You're neck and neck in unpackaging, the event called Unpackaging, because some of these things are, they can be really challenging, and this is the one that caught you up last time in Beijing, and Tamara had the lambing shears in her arsenal, and
you had forgotten yours. Are you prepared this time?
Yeah, I got this.
If you don't mind, let's go back to Dubai, the world's last summer in Dubai. And Tamara Miller-Jones was she was on fire. You know, she was just on fire. I know she had her best year ever in the cheese choosing event. Luckily, you prevailed in the coffee making event, but hover, not so great. You ended up 9th in Dubai.
You know, really, it's not the moments. It's the moments disappear. It's about the journey.
This event, it's an important one, and it often is belittled.
People don't take it seriously.
People don't take it seriously, but
Very serious.
there's really no official training for this event. I think that life just prepares you for being a champion at normal hover.
I'm still thinking about those boots.
People have asked me, who, you know, fans of yours who've known I'm going to meet you today, have said, like, who are her inspirations? Where does she gather her strength? Are there examples from growing up that you said, wow, that's it. That's it.
Well, Mr. Rogers, I mean, he's the ultimate. Quirky Dublin.
Love him.
I mean, what a triumph story.
Yeah, well, he's an inspiration to all of Ireland. What an example of perseverance and heart and soul. And I mean, there was a tumor when he was 10. I mean, the stuff that he's overcome.
He's an Irish hero. He's an Irish hero.
Well, who else is on your list?
Joni Cunningham.
Ah, of course.
Of course. And my Uncle Ray. I mean, he didn't even finish high school.
What are your thoughts on her success?
I always knew she wasn't going to amount to much.
So what are you bringing into this London thing? You know, obviously you don't want to psych yourself out. You got this, you know, Tamara Miller-Jones competition here, but you don't want to let that get in the way.
Well, 100% I know I will take hovering.
Some people say you have the personality of a golden retriever. Some say that you have a heart as big as Hoboken. Some say you have the instincts sharp as a butter knife. What would you say to these, well, the pressure really of these expectations? Okay, Becky, what are your plans? I mean, is London kind of your big hurrah? Are you looking at 2016? Yeah. Is this it for you? Is this going to be enough?
I think this is my one shot. I don't think I'll go any further because I plan on taking the gold. And after this, you know, barista.
So this could be the performance that needs to last a lifetime.
I think it will be.
Okay.
Well, you heard it here. That was Becky Miller-Smith. And London may be your last chance to witness Becky's performance on the world stage of normal. Otherwise, she might be making you a latte on the Upper West Side. I'm Bella Miller-Morton. Thanks so much for watching. Good luck. Don't work too hard. And good night.
No guts, no glory. This is your story. You just tell.